Mentioned this before in a previous video. I want to go into a little bit more detail after close observation with the Zapruder footage. Before I get into that, let's take a look here at the numbers when it comes to Kennedy. As I've shown, Kennedy is 33. Okay, the supposed assassination date in Dallas, Texas, November 22nd. You get your November, the 11th month of the year, in 22. That is 33. That's why they selected this date for this hoax. Kennedy was not assassinated. It was nothing more than a psyop, a hoax. Kennedy was part of the rigged reality. Always has been. I'm not saying he's alive today, but he definitely did not die on that day. And also, Dallas, Texas itself is 33. So you get your 3 33s. 3 and 3 is 6. Get your 6. You get 6. And you get your 6 with John F. Kennedy. This is one of the greatest deceptions pulled off. Now, let's take a look at the actual footage from Zapruder. I'm going to point out something. It's going to be basically, which no one else covered. People have covered the splice before, but I'm going to show a second splice that I haven't seen anybody else cover. Let's take a look at the footage. I'm going to break it all down. This is nothing more than a Masonic psyop, 100% deception. Millions upon millions of people have debated who killed JFK, when the reality is he was not killed. He was not assassinated this day, and I'll show proof of 100% manipulation with this footage. Just take a look and I'll break it all down. You're going to see the convoy with the police motorcycles come forward. Now watch this. I did not do this. This is the Zapruder footage. Out of nowhere, I'm going to pause it. Out of nowhere, look what happens. Bingo. There is your splice. Okay? Definitely showing there's manipulation taking place. Let's continue on here. There's going to be a second splice. Right here, you're going to see, basically, look at the police cars. I shouldn't say police cars, but the motorcycles. You're going to see, basically the caravan, or the convoy, I should say, is coming down the street on Elm Street, like the Nightmare on Elm Street. And you're going to see a second splice right behind the sign. You're going to see a black image. Then you're going to see the image cut. Second splice to this footage right there. You see one cop on the motorcycle. Let me back that up. You're going to see footage. You're going to see again that splice. Right there. This is again your second splice. I'm going to play it in slow motion from the very start, from the very beginning of this footage. Slow motion. Without a shot of it. There you go. There's your splice, your first one. Okay. Now your second splice coming up right there. Okay. There you go. Now one thing I want to point out as well. Look at the people on the grass, standing on the grass area, not looking the correct direction. This is, these people come out here to view the president, and these people, you're going to see them. I'm going to show the footage in a second. You're going to see them looking the other way. You're here to see the president. Why aren't you looking at him? Just take a look at this footage and the splice, playing very slow motion this time. And again, pay attention as you see the second cop basically just disappear after you see that splash. That black splash across the screen. Now look at the person here, standing here, looking the wrong way. Here's the president, supposedly, in the car. These people are looking in that direction. Which makes no sense. You're here to see the president. There's definitely fakery, overlaying of imagery here. Doesn't make sense. Nothing more than manipulation and fakery. You can see those people there now. Take a look here as well at who filmed this. Abraham Zapruder, of course. And he's listed as a Freemason. Okay, this is how they do it. Just so happened, out of all the people in Dallas, out of the millions of people, it was a Mason that had the only footage of JFK supposedly being assassinated. Okay, I'm going to play the footage just for reference. Just going to break it down really quickly once again. These people are looking the wrong way. Yeah, you have someone waving here. Look at how he supposedly gets shot in the head. basically the supposed blood is going in the wrong direction. It's going towards the shooter. Supposed shooter. Doesn't make sense. Okay, right there. Salt right there. Let me try to back that up. Right in that spot. Okay. See it going. Play it frame by frame here. See that supposed. It's not what it seems. Gotta pay attention to details. These people are pretty casual. Just standing there while this is all going down. Just take a look at the people. See one person jump to the side here. But everybody else is just standing around. This person taking a photo. This doesn't add up. Just pay attention to people in the back. It's your kid here. Just standing there watching this. It's already happened in a real life situation. These people will take off. You just heard supposedly a gunshot. You see this. The president supposedly shot. What's the deal here? Just standing around. Doesn't add up. Doesn't make sense. People rationalize this in their own mind because they believe the lies. Everything's a lie, including JFK's supposed assassination, without a shadow of a doubt. And there they go, off into the sunset. Now, for those that ask, what happened to JFK since he was assassinated the day that they said that he was? Before I even go into that, remember one very important detail about the supposed assassination of JFK. It's all recorded by a Mason. One person has the footage, a Mason. That needs to be remembered and understood. Taking a look at the side-by-side of Jimmy Carter. I'm not saying it wasn't a real Jimmy Carter. This is Jimmy Carter. There's no doubt about it. But who is this guy? Looks like Jimmy Carter. But he also looks a little bit like JFK. But look at the difference. First off, look at the part of the hair. Why would Jimmy Carter change the part of his hair? Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Let's take a look at what he says about that. Going back in time with this Newsweek article. By the way, Newsweek is 33 in numerology, so you know it's a Masonic enterprise. Government, the media are one, working together. Okay? Let's take a look at this article once again from Newsweek. At first, photographers thought they had the negatives reversed, but no, Jimmy Carter had changed the part in his hair from the right side to the left. Ever attuned to the subtle symbolism, the Washington Press Corps demanded an explanation. Do you want a serious answer? The president asked one reporter. And the response was, well, I don't want to give you one. Okay, why would he say that? You're definitely psychopaths. These people on the world stage playing games with the masses once again. That's what it's all about. JFK reappearing, supposedly out of the dead. Never died that day. He could be dead today. Who knows? But definitely this is mind games. Jimmy Carter is, present at the beginning of the term. Towards the end, I believe this is JFK and he appeared. Now let's take a look, a closer look in comparing the two photos. Just take a look at the mole of Jimmy Carter here, which I believe is JFK. The different part. No mole. Look at the wrinkle around the mouth. They do not add up. Okay? The wrinkles on the face. Similar but not the same. Look at the earlobes. They're not the same. Definitely not the same. The neck. Look at the throat area. Not buying it. Now let's take a look at an earlier photo. Take a look at that ear. Okay, so I mentioned before. You look at that ear. And you look at this ear. Kind of hard to see here. I'm going to lighten this photo up here a bit. You can see how the earlobe extends down here. This one not so much. Okay, let's take a look again. Okay. Now some might say, well, he's smiling here. This is why his ear's coming down. No, you could try smiling or make any kind of facial expression. Ear's not going to move. Feel your ear. You smile. You're going to notice it's not going to change at all. Has nothing to do with it. So what's the deal here? This is the real Jimmy Carter as this one is here. Parts are identical. They match. And this one, this guy, who is he? Okay, let's take another look here side by side. Okay, those ears. Not the same. 100%. So, definitely without a shadow of a doubt, JFK is not what we're told with the entire assassination. Let me go over the numbers again. Just one last time with JFK. Okay, you get your 33 with the name, 33 date, and dollars text, you get your 33. And again, when you add the fact with the splice footage as I shown earlier, you know there's manipulation taking place here. They're showing us exactly what they want us to see. But this is a very hard pill to swallow for many because they're stuck in the matrix. They believe they're able to figure out some things are a lie. They don't realize everything we're told is a lie in the matrix that they have created.